we are on episode 5 of the second season of Ras In 60.
Yes.
We got a good show lined up. We are focusing on local businesses during this holiday season.
Excellent stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I said we got Tony Rosaire in here from Tony's Minis.
Yep.
Yeah, bakery downtown Newark. You know, we shop there a lot, you know, get all our little cupcakes and other cakes from there. So it's a great spot.
Yeah, I go there a lot too. I like it. It really is really like flavorful. Not even trying to like do a shameless plug here, but their cupcakes and cookies, everything is good. So my daughter loves it.
I know,
especially the baby. So
yeah, them cupcakes serious. and what's the second business we doing?
The Black Home, which is an interior design store, home decor store.
Yeah.
Owned by the interior designer Neffy Walker.
Okay.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right. So let's start with the community updates. We could start with COVID as always.
Yeah, you know, we're still doing free testing, free vaccines. I just got my booster shot, you know. People should get theirs, especially if you're over 50. And you can check the city's social media accounts for most of our updates on COVID testing and vaccination site. You can go to newarkcovid19.com and actually pull everything down via COVID.
Right.
And it will give you updates on everything you need to know, right? And check us out on Facebook Live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Our 3-day rolling average is about 4.09%. In 7 days, we had 3.58. You know, this is trending in the wrong direction, but it's still low, and we want to get below 2%.
Right.
If we could finish the holidays around the same number or below, then I think we've done good for ourselves, because the predictions is that the numbers are going to skyrocket during the holidays.
Right. So, yeah, so hopefully we'll stay at a steady below 5%.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yep.
All
Absolutely.
Right. So let's moving on to the men's meeting. We can talk a little bit about the next one coming up.
This Friday, we actually are gonna have one of our guests that we had on at last podcast present, him and his sister.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, because we have a plethora of young Black businesses that are there, Black and brown businesses. We read out their cards.
Right.
So instead of creating a new database, we are going to support his database. And
awesome.
And all of the folks said, let's get him up there. So that's going to be great. That's this Friday, 6 p.m. at Central High School.
December the 3rd, right?
December 3rd, yeah.
All right, and last week there were 5,000 turkeys given away at 15 locations throughout the city.
Yeah.
That's great. How did it feel giving away those turkeys this holiday season, as you do every holiday season at the city?
It was good, especially now. You know, people need it more than probably ever before. So it was a good thing for us to give those turkeys out. You know, a lot of folks were grateful. And shout out to everybody that helped us do that. Believe in Newark Foundation, everybody else that was, helped us get those turkeys to give out.
Right. All right, and let's talk a little bit about the public safety updates. There was a citizen clergy graduation ceremony held last week in the city of Newark and at Zion Hill Baptist Church. Yep.
You know, we do a clergy, regular citizen clergy kind of graduation ceremony. It is an academy that people go through. You don't have to be a clergy member. You can be a regular citizen.
Okay.
And you could go through the academy, a citizen academy, and learn about public safety, what the police do, fire do, OEM.
Right.
They put you in simulators and all kind of things. So it's a really intense class to be a part of. And we suspect that those people and expect that those people who go through those classes help us establish better relationships in the community with our public safety department. Okay.
All right. So if people wanted to volunteer, they can find that out, information out through the police department?
Through the police department. Absolutely.
Okay. And I know we discussed this before on Hold the Line last week, and I know you discussed it multiple times since it happened, but we're going to touch a little bit on the violence that happened in Newark.
Yeah.
There was an uptick during the week of November the 19th, during that week, right?
Yeah, mostly children, you know. And we've been going to the high schools, speaking to kids, doing everything that we can. We have to become more intense. More importantly, we have to be more collaborative around this. I mean, And that's what we're trying to work for, and like the public school system, the courts, the city. We have to get these kids ahead of time. You're talking about kids that are in these stolen cars, that are now shooting at each other in stolen cars. They just graduated from just stealing the cars to, doing all kinds of other things with these cars, and the kind of competition and then the Instagram beefs that go on. And the real problem is that there is no kind of plan for these young people who are getting into trouble, so they get adjudicated by the courts. They put them on a bracelet, and they put them outside. So, for example, one of the kids that was a victim this weekend, or this past Saturday, was arrested twice in May for gun charges and was out on a bracelet. So, he has a bracelet on and he gets murdered with a bracelet on.
That's sad.
Right. 6 months after he was arrested. So there is no plan that the state and county really has in conjunction with the city for these young people that's working. And we beginning to talk about that. We getting ready to. I'm going to meet with the presiding judge. I'm going to put some information out, talk to people, and try to make sure that when you let young people, they're kids, really children, out of jail like that, they have to be sent somewhere to have some type of supervision. Right. Because obviously they ain't got the supervision in their house.
It's true. That's true.
Right,
Because they just keep going back and doing the same thing.
Yeah, and the monitor is not working, so the bracelet. So we really have to fill that gap, because there's a serious gap there.
It's true. All right. So in rental assistance, there's still rental assistance, being put out there for residents who need it. The updated deadline is January the 7th, 2022. That's what I see on the website. So if those out there who are in need of rental assistance, they can go to the NorCovid.com, right?
And we spending the money, so people are getting the rental assistance, whether it's the renter or the landlord, compensating for the folks who are not paying rent. But we are trying our best to give people this money before this moratorium runs out.
Which is
good. They start evicting people.
Right.
Because that day is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So today was exciting for the Newark Workforce on Wheels bus was revealed today, right?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's a beautiful bus. Gives us a chance to take the workforce office to the community. 990, people usually go down to 990 and try to get jobs. They wait in those lines. Now the bus will come right to you. You could do training on the bus. You can do job interviews on the bus, positive recruitment, so they can hire you right there. So everything that they were able to do in 990, they're now able to do it in a mobile way. So it's like exciting.
Awesome. And the bus is really nice. If people want to see photos, it's on the social media page. They got the hardwood floors, computers. You would think he was in an office.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Very nice. All right, so water.
Yeah, we over 22,000 lines that we've changed now. Yeah. I can't wait till it's over. Getting close. All right, Mayor, before we bring on the first guest, is there anything you want to speak about that's on your mind before we bring on our first? No, I want to get right into it. I want to talk to Tony's Minis and get them in here. Maybe he'll give us a secret how to make those cupcakes at home.
Yeah, he gives us a secret. Then we won't have to go to him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so it's going to be actually great conversation. I know that they're involved in a lot of things, and I believe they just got opportunity to begin opening up a store in the airport.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
I want to hear more about that. Yeah, I know I love going there.
Yeah, so let's bring them on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you for being on. Tony Rozier, that's how you say it?
That's correct.
Right,
that's
Rozier,
correct.
Yes sir. And glad to have you on with us, talking a little bit about your establishment here on Halsey Street, 228 Halsey Street, all of y'all, Tony's Minis, 228 Halsey Street. We try to use them as much as we can in our household, you know, but
that's true.
228 Halsey Street.
I go there quite often, almost once a week. I got some, I got a lot of points. To get my little free.
Yeah. I think you might be top dog, actually.
So let's start off telling a bit about your bakery here on Halsey Street. I mean, how you get there and what's happening over there.
Sure, we're actually in Teachers Village, downtown Newark. We opened up in 2017. We're known for our cupcakes, but we quickly became a bakery supplying cakes, cookies, brownies, banana pudding, banana bread. Anything outside of the bread world, we just don't do bread.
Right,
But bakery-wise,
right,
we do it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
What attracted you? Why baking?
That's a long story, but the shortest version is my mom said I learned that I was frugal, so I could take a Duncan Hines cake box and make cake for $1.50 versus buying a Twinkie for 50 cents and eat cake all week. True story. But in a nutshell, my grandmother was the one that put the mixing bowl in my hand at age 7.
Wow.
And I'll be baking with her, and then it turned, and that was me wanting to lick the spoon, and then college I was baking cookies, and then before you know it, I was supply and demand.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
So how was what, do you have a specific goal in terms of what you want to achieve there, or?
The latest goal over the past probably 3 years has been, and honestly, to be the richest man in my field.
That's a good goal.
To give away half his wealth, though.
Yeah.
Like my goal is to, I've learned it over time. There's help needed everywhere.
Yeah.
Whether it means me giving out $1 to someone who's asking or teaching someone.
Yeah.
But I realize that as we're still going through the process of growing, there's always a need. So again, if I could be the richest man in my industry and give half my wealth away, I'll be a happy man.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, what led you here to Newark?
Michael Vance mentioned to me, and outside of Newark, we had several stores in New York City, and Michael Vance reached out to me, and I lived in Newark since 2007 actually, but I only slept in Newark. Like I would come in, sleep, go back to the city where my stores were, and Michael Vance says, there's something called Teachersville that's taking place in Newark. You should come check it out. And honestly, I was like, no, I'm okay. I have 5 stores. I live in Newark. I like to go and come. And Ron and Christian kind of made me an offer I couldn't refuse. And I came to Newark, or came to the location, saw it, and then realized that we're in a college town with Prudential and the colleges. And it's like, kind of, who knew?
Yeah.
At the time, it was like, sure, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And now it's my only store to date.
Wow.
So it was that was a blessing in disguise, actually. And I survived COVID far more than I would ever dream of being in a place, outside of New York City.
Right.
But Newark has shown me a lot of love and a lot of support.
What are some of the things you're trying to do with the store outside of the location you have now?
So there's we're in ShopRite.
Right.
We made it in shop. Been in there, I guess, going on 2 years now.
That's great.
We are on the verge of signing the ink. And again, I can say verge, meaning it hasn't been signed yet, but with Newark Airport.
That's right. Good stuff.
I'm in the process of doing something in the Rutgers building here in Washington. Okay. It's been one of those things we're doing the most weirdest times probably in history.
Right.
We're still growing. One of the fortunate ones, for sure, but we're still growing.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's great stuff.
Newark Airport is great because you got people coming in and out of the city and
different
countries.
It's a huge project. It's a brand new terminal, and again, it has not been confirmed. But as far as I can tell, we're kind of in.
Okay.
It's a smaller space, and very fortunate. When you love what you do, it's easy.
Yeah.
And I really love to be where I am. So because of that, it's not work for me.
Right.
It's not work for me.
I'll be happy when I get on a trip. I stop at Tony's Minis
There you go.
in Newark Airport.
There you go.
Get a cupcake for the road. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any special items that people should know about that you guys have on there, especially during the holiday season?
Oh yeah, yes. Actually, this week, December 1st, we're doing the Mulberry Street is having a Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
There's going to be I think the first built-in skating rink.
That's right.
In the park.
Yeah.
Ice skating rink, correct. And Tony's Minis will be partaking in that. We'll be selling treats as well, but we're going to be giving away, I believe, to the first 100 Newark residents a free treat, whether it's hot chocolate or Tony's Minis dessert.
Yeah.
One or the other. So definitely, if you're in the area, take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
good
wait.
stuff.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't skate, but I'm gonna be down there.
I can't skate either.
That's all right. We want to talk about a little about Vice President Harris. Ask him about that a little bit.
So how was that visit? I know she came to the store. That was like huge. I seen it everywhere on the blogs and websites, news.
Again, very fortunate. I got a phone call that morning. And the funny thing is that, I'm very accessible. So that particular day, when people call the store to ask for Tony, and no matter what, I'm not there. Someone can handle it. If they need me, I'll jump in. But so someone called the store and says, "Is Tony there?" Right away, it's no. And then, but it's in speakerphone, and I hear they're saying it's a personal friend. So I'm like, all right, give me the phone. I take the phone. They say, "Is this Tony?" I'm like, "Yes." They said, "Do you have cupcakes?" I say, "Yes." I said, "Who is this?" They hang the phone up. 6 minutes later, Secret Service enters the store. And as they're scanning me down, they're saying the vice president will be here in 10 minutes. I'm like, vice president of what? I'm like,
Of what?
and then sure enough, she came in, full team. And I have to admit, she is one of the most down to earth people I've come across on that level. If that's such a thing.
Yeah.
She hung out in the store for at least 40 minutes.
Right.
She shut down the block, which I was running happy
Of
about.
course.
But she was there 40 minutes, taking pictures, talking to the staff. Very welcoming. It was an honor to be in her presence. Actually.
Good stuff. Did you get a cupcake at least?
She got more than the cupcake.
Okay.
She took some stuff home for sure.
Good
she
stuff.
Did.
Yeah.
She did.
I wanted to eat in Newark and talk to her friends about being at Tony's Minis. That'd be great.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Any advice you have to like any young entrepreneurs out here that are need something they need to hear right now?
I'll tell you what I've learned to do, and it took some time. One is discipline. Yeah. You got to set your goals. I've always had a vision board, and it's been pretty accurate. I've always had goals, but I've learned it's the discipline that you apply on a daily basis that will set you apart from those who are trying. We're all gonna fail, and I listen to a lot of motivational speakers on a daily basis that reminds me, because we're human, we make mistakes. But I think Denzel said it best, fall forward, if, failing is part of the process.
Yeah.
And I failed enough to know there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But every day I get up, find something you love to do, figure out a way to do it better than everybody else, but be disciplined about it. That's the shortest and probably the best advice I can give.
Yeah. That's good advice, though.
Good advice.
It's great advice.
Yeah. All right. So, is there anything else you want to leave us with? Any other comments? Anything you want people to know besides what you've already shared?
Well, again, Newark has treated me great over the past 3 years. I look forward to continuing to serve my community. And again, I'm not one, I'm bragging on myself, but we are known, if you call and ask us for something, we're going to do it. You may not remember, we actually did your birthday cake, I think.
I do.
our first year in, and ever since then, we kind of became a place that was kind of known for cakes. We were known for cupcakes all the years.
Right.
But, I've got a great team, a great staff that want to work. It's just really a matter of me finding a space in Newark where people are comfortable with coming in and asking what they want. I think people, we're downtown, so I know people will come in and come by, and we're a little pricey, I'll admit that.
Yeah.
But when you taste the product, I promise you're gonna love it, and I promise you're gonna tell a friend and you're gonna be back.
Absolutely. That's what people ask us about those cakes. That's how it began. Hey, where you get that from? Tony's Minis.
There you
They
go.
don't believe it.
There you go.
Yeah, I got my daughter's cupcakes from there a
did.
couple weeks ago for her
That's
birthday.
right.
Everybody
And you
was
enjoyed
there.
it.
Yeah,
There you
they
go.
was there like, where y'all get them from? I'm like, Tony's
Good.
downtown.
Good. Thank you.
We support the local businesses, bro.
And you guys do. I can vouch for that. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Well, I thank you for coming on, man, sharing. Hopefully, we can get more people to get you some traffic down there and get some more stuff, man.
Much appreciated.
And
Much appreciated.
God bless you, brother. And I wish you success at the airport
There you
and
go.
all of that. Good for you, man. It's been a long fight trying to get Newark businesses in that place, man. So I'm glad that you're one of the ones that broke the ice for us.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
We just want to jump right in.
Yeah, we could jump right into the
Yeah,
second guest.
yeah.
We have Miss Nephi Walker here from the Black Home, located at 7 William Street, right downtown Newark. Beautiful store.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's the Black Home? What does that mean?
So the point is that as you grow up, there are certain nuances about your home, right? Your grandmama, your aunts, how your rich auntie just has all the things, that's not inside of your home. And I wanted to encompass that all in one place so that we can, get things for our home curate beautiful, safe spaces.
That's great. And when did you start getting involved in this business?
Oh, I'm an OG. I've been doing this for about 12 years now. I started as interior designer, which I still do now. I took a little break off just so I can do this endeavor.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a while. I was doing interiors for celebrities,
Right.
Black celebrities, Black Hollywood. And all that traveling was a lot because I have a 10-year-old here. So I was trying to figure out where can I land to do something that I love that doesn't take me so far away. So chose Newark.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, Newark is a great place, right?
What should people expect when they come into your store? What are they going to see? What should they expect? You know, is it like Home Sense or
Home Goods?
I'd say it's like a Black Home Goods, to be honest with you. Like, I'm trying to think of another slogan, but like when you walk in, it's supposed to feel like home.
Right.
Like that's the first part. It's supposed to give you a feeling, right? Secondly, there are a bunch of things that you could get from like home incense to sofas, chairs, all made by Black people. Every single last thing. That's the part. Like it's curated really for us by us.
Right.
That's really good. That's really good.
Hey, but you are Afro-Latina too, so how does your culture and heritage also play a part in the overall concept of your store as well?
I mean, it's all the same, right?
Right.
So I'm African. My daddy has Southern roots. My mother's Puerto Rican. I'm still Black, right? And it's that what they did for us. I have 8 sisters. So what they did for us in Harlem was to create like this wonderful, magical, safe space, right? And once my mother died, I was trying to figure out like, how can I do that not only for my children but just abroad, period, for a spectrum. So again, that's really all that's behind the concept of Black home.
So when people go there, they'll get that feel when they walk in. They know automatically, oh, I need that for my house. And
yeah, it's interesting because I think that the store is so different from a lot of what Newark is right now, right? It's at the precipice of what Newark can be, right? And understanding that, because again, I'm from Harlem, so I saw gentrification eradicate like just culture all around. So the point was to like root deeply into a space and just hope that everyone around will understand what's happening. So a lot of times people from Newark come in and they start crying because they're just like, I don't understand, like, is this for me? Or they'll walk by, they'll peek in, they're like, what, can I come in? I'm like, yeah, of course you can come in. This is for you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's been a
we got to get over that part.
Huh?
We got to get past that part.
Quality. We deserve quality.
We deserve it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice, very nice. I know I walked by a few times. I'm like, and I went inside. And I'm like, oh, this is nice.
Thank you.
And I like the cafe in the back. Has it opened yet or not yet?
It hasn't opened yet.
Okay. Because I definitely want to stop by.
Yeah.
When that does open up.
Good.
Yeah, that kind of sets the store apart from other like mainstream stores.
Right.
Is that done deliberately or it just happens that way?
It is. Well, RH Restoration Hardware has a restaurant in their spot, and I personally like to shop and then go get something to eat.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it's such a big space, we might as well do something. And on that side, you don't really have like espresso or like coffee or anything, even for like the people at City Hall, so just trying to create like community still in the space and bring people inside. So
it's a nice group of y'all nestled in there of businesses and and folks out there. So I know you guys kind of support each other. Yeah, my 2 sisters over there at the bookstore. They the mamas of the block.
Source of knowledge.
Source of knowledge.
Yeah, they really are. Like
Yeah.
without them, this would not be as welcoming. Like they're just amazing. And I got my best friend to open up right next door for me. So that makes me feel comfortable as well.
So what made you like say Newark though?
So my wife is from Newark.
Okay.
She's a number block baby.
Uh-oh.
So, family, everybody graduated from West Side.
She can't pretend.
Right.
Yeah. So,
no outskirts, no nothing.
She's ingrained, and Newark reminds me of Harlem back in the 90s, you know, just to see all the Black people, to understand it's Black ran, like that's exciting for me to just see what that is. And we live in the Oranges, and our daughter goes to school, you know, locally. So I wanted to be in the 10-minute radius of, you know, work, home, school. And then also before we opened, which was a feat in itself, but before we opened, we did pop-ups just to test the waters to see what was happening. Our first pop-up here, we had 600 people come through.
Oh, wow.
The second pop-up, we had 1,200. Wow. So I was like, okay, everybody's in the walls. Like, they're here. Just got to give the people what they want. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Got to give the people.
Right.
That's all right. That's good stuff, man. So we're at 7 William Street, right? 7 William Street. If you have not heard, you need to get down there. The Black Home.
Black Home. Nice, beautiful store.
Yeah,
it's photogenic, and you know, I've been in a few times. If you can't tell.
I like that title, the name, though. The Black Home. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's strong. It says something. I was trying to get from you where it came from, and it was great. Your response there. So what else do you have in mind?
So we're prepping for like a Blackly Black Christmas. So just,
that's dope.
Yeah, just Black elves, Black Santa, just trying to like give that kind of feel, but make it, you know, intentional to look like us. Maybe like a toy drive for the kids.
Yeah.
You know, just everything. I'm a holiday person. So you know, everything I do at home, I kind of do at the store. So that's what's next for December.
Okay, so we should look forward to that coming up in December. Okay.
We may have to steal the Macy's Day Parade and have our own joint. You know that originated in Newark, though.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Band Burgers, and all the original stores were here. And if you get old pictures, they was marching down Broad Street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Listen, I went every year as a kid, so bring it back.
Bring it back to the hood. I'm down for that. So, anything you got, Des?
I don't have anything. I'm curious to know, like, I guess, like, is there anything coming up in the future, you know, for the Black Home? Anything that you have coming up? I know you have the events in December, but anything further?
Yeah, well, you know, we're trying to take it one step at a time, right? Just, again, being very intentional. So this Christmas, we're going to go through Christmas. We've been doing some events at the store. We'll have a poetry reading coming up pretty soon with Jasmine. Awesome. So that's incredible.
Very nice.
And then I think that the ladies and I from Source of Knowledge is going to do something with the 1619 Project.
Okay.
Oh, great.
At the store. So, yeah.
Great.
That's awesome.
That's great.
All right. Exciting.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say to us before you get out? Anything you want to tell people out there or say to us about the Black Home and what you expect or anything?
I just think that we're at a great place, right? I feel like Newark is perfect for what we're doing and what we're trying to do, you know, to love up on the community, to like build the community. Right. So not really, I don't really have much to say, but thank you for welcoming us.
Yeah. Tell them to come to your store.
Oh, yes, and please, come through, say hi, you know, buy Christmas gifts.
That's right.
There you go.
Buy Christmas gifts, you know, things for the kids, 100%. Get a latte, and enjoy yourself.
There you
That's
go.
what we're here for.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You guys got paintings over there, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll see us this holiday season. Hopefully you'll see more people down there. Go check Nephew Walker out at the Black Home on 7 William Street, y'all.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All
right. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Yep. So I'd like to thank everyone for listening and watching us here. And you can find out more information about our first guest, Tony Rozier, the owner of Tony Minis, at his website, tonysminis.com, or follow his social media at Tony's Minis on IG. You can learn more about our second guest, Nephew Walker, at The Black Home on her social media page at The Black Home or on IG, or at our website at www.thebblackhome.com. And of course, you can follow us at the City of Newark's Facebook page at facebook.com/City of Newark. On Twitter, our handle is at City of Newark NJ. or you can follow our Instagram account at City of Newark NJ. And you can follow me on Twitter at RazJBaraka or on Instagram at RazJBaraka. And also on Facebook at facebook.com/RazJBaraka. Thanks again for listening, and please share this link with your social media circles. Remember to tune in on our next episode of Ras In 60, premiering on Tuesday, January the 4th, 2020. And by that time, I want y'all to have a credible Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember, we release new episodes every first Tuesday. And use your hashtag Ras In 60 if you'd like to ask me questions or make comments about what you've heard on the show. Post your questions to social media using the hashtag Ras In 60. And every time you state what you want or believe, you're the first to hear it. It's a message to both you and others about what you think is possible. Don't put a ceiling on yourself. That's Oprah Winfrey. God bless y'all. Have an incredible holiday season.
All right, thanks, Megan.
Yep.